Hey Thrill Seekers, welcome back. Back fiddling with this material. That's my meter going off. We'll just start that up again. At the moment, I've got the meter on microamp current measurement, and what I've got here is two cells I've made over a year ago, which is my intercalated graphite mixed with sodium silicate wrapped in a piece of paper and as a separator, and then a aluminium foil around the piece of paper. I'm using graphite as a center electrodes for the positive, and the aluminium is the negative. So I just want to show you this current reading because it's about probably 20 to 50 times greater than the other cells I've been playing around with. Let me just see if I can get a reading for you on that. Oh, wrong end. It's hard to get contact. You can see there, what's that? 228 microamps, 229, something like that. Now the other ones will get between 2 and 5 microamps, the ones with that I have made other ones recently. And I think the difference is that these older ones would have had much more of the active material. The ones I've made recently, I was running out of the active material, so the sodium silicate content was higher. We'll just have a look at the voltage reading on this. Should be under 2 volts. Yep. There you go, 1.5, something like that, 1.5. I'm just going to go with that. All right, so these are completely dry. The only potential dampness, I guess, would be coming from humidity. It's been a wet day today in Melbourne, cold. So that's the only thing potentially. I did think it was a Peltier effect as explained by Robert Murray Smith, but I'm just not seeing that in the design of these cells. So I still could be wrong, of course, very wrong. But so we've got the those black and red leads. Sorry about all the leads. Got the black and red leads hooked up to the positive and negative of our calculator. The white lead that you see there is just the putting the cells in series. So we're going from positive to negative. Sorry, I should say positive to negative over here. I'll just get them a shot for you. And so now we'll just hook it up to our negative over here. Whoops, voila, calculator goes. So I'm just going to let that run. I'll clear the memory. I guess we could do a calculation. Well, let's just ones I've made also with impregnated paper, and this was based on another Robert Murray Smith video where he showed you how to make a graphene impregnated paper. This isn't graphene, important to note in this. It's not exfoliated intercalated graphite. It's simply organic material soaked in ferric chloride and then brought up slowly to 750 degrees Celsius and banked. And that I've done another video around that, so you can go and have a look at that, or just go and have a look at Robert Murray Smith's one. And then I've taken that material, crushed it, and mixed it with sodium silicate. Now, interestingly, the reason I came back to this is because, once again, Robert Murray Smith, your fault. He just did a video recently where he showed how to reuse lead acid batteries using sodium silicate as a electrolyte. And one of the things I thought was missing in these was a good electrolyte. So I went back and dug out the ones I made from a year ago, and lo and behold, they were still working. Now, when I was first playing with these, I was trying to make capacitors. So it's important to note that these two cells I would have subjected to a small charge over a year ago. All right. So we'll do a couple of tests. First of all, I'll just show you the ones I made earlier, yesterday, I guess, were with that paper, with the sodium silicate separator, and then the foil. Whereas these are just straight sodium silicate mixed with the intercalated graphite. The paper ones were paper made from intercalated graphite. So I'll just do calculations. Times 2 equals, cancel, 1, 2, times 2, and another plus, old memory. So calculating as a normal calculator. Okay, cool. So now we'll disconnect the calculator. And this was a test that a few of the boys at overuniresearch.com forum asked me to do, and I've done this one a couple of times. But basically the request was, can you short them out? And so we're on 1.6 volts there, rising a bit. It'll probably hover around there, I'm guessing. Let's short it out anyway. We'll go from there. Try to zero that voltage out. Okay, 0 voltage, shorted out. And sort of back we come. I'll just remove that. And drop something. And then we'll just connect up the calculator again. Ding. Yeah, so there you go. Interesting. I'll be making more of these. I haven't got around yet to baking more of the carbon material. I have got some that was soaked for a very long time, so I'll be getting that in the kiln now and making up more material because I'm out of the raw substance. But yeah, the other things potentially I think it could be would be that there's still, I don't know, still some chemical reaction going on after a year. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's the temperature in here at the moment is about it's under room temperature here at the moment is about 19 degrees Celsius. Oops, bumped the camera, sorry. So I don't know if that helps. It is raining outside. It is a lot of humidity about. So it could be that. But these are pretty old cells. So I might just run them out and see how long the calculator is still going in the morning, I guess. One test I might do actually is just see what the current draw is. Oops. Wait a minute, what? We're still at... Oh, hang on. Calculator's... I don't know, calculator's going. Okay, as soon as I attach the probe, the calculator stops, I guess, because I'm shorting out the connection. Let me just take that off. Is that... It's kind of weird. Yeah, that shorts out the calculator. Or is it that the meter is just drawing the current, not the calculator? I don't know on that one. Someone will correct me. See what happens to the voltage. Put it there. Doesn't do it with the voltage. Oops, it's because it's not doing anything, because it's in the wrong hole. No, calculator keeps going when I measure voltage, but does not keep going when I measure current. You can see there, resting voltage, let's say, was 1.6. So using 100 millivolts at probably 100 to 200 microamps, something like that. So low power, but I made these pretty rough and over a year ago. I think it's time to make some better ones with better measurements. Thanks everyone.